So here we are again, meeting on my bedroom floor. The last video that I filmed sitting on the floor, I just liked how the overall look of it felt, and I don't know, it just feels more personal to sit on the floor. So here I am. But today's video, this was not the original intent for today's video. I was going to share a Q&A video. I asked for questions on my Facebook group, the Golden Circle. If you're not a part of our Facebook group, our positive community, I always have the link in the description. Go check it out and go become a part of that community. So it's a way for us to get on a more personal level. So I asked the questions, and you guys, I haven't even really looked at the answers because this morning while I was getting ready, I always watch YouTube videos when I'm getting ready, and Hogan, you're gonna hear about him probably in my favorites video this month. Hogan works with Dave Ramsey. He has his own YouTube channel as well, and he talks about finances and answers questions from callers and all of this. This morning he shared an article that was titled, and it just kind of spoke to me. It was from the Harvard Business Review, and it said that discomfort you're feeling is grief. So when he started walking through this and read through the article, it was like a light bulb moment. I'm like, I think I need to talk about the coronavirus today and how I'm handling it, how my family's handling it, how are my spirits, and all of that, just to give you a kind of inside look at, you know, what I have been going through. Because I will be honest, when he read through this, I'm like, I felt all of those emotions over the past 4 weeks. So the article goes through and asks questions about grief, and is this basically what we are all experiencing? So the first question says, people are feeling any number of things right now. Is it right to call some of what we're experiencing grief? And Kessler says yes, and we're feeling a number of different griefs. We feel the world has changed, and it has. We know this is temporary, but it doesn't feel that way. And we realize things will be different, just as going to the airport is forever different from how it was before 9/11. The loss of normalcy, the fear of economic toll, the loss of connection. This is hitting us, and we're grieving collectively. We are not used to this kind of collective grief in the air. So the next question is, you said we're feeling more than one kind of grief. And he says, yes, we're all feeling anticipatory grief. That is the feeling that we get about what the future holds when we're uncertain. So he goes through here and he talks about the different stages of grief and how we're experiencing it. You know, we could have anxiety. We could be, you know, blessed that, you know, hey, we're safe, our family's safe, we're staying at home, and it's helping us. And then we can go into the, you know, feeling of loss. Well, I'm not connected with my family. Well, you know, our routine is off. And I will say I have felt all of that. And you guys, normally when I do some kind of video where I talk, I will have a piece of paper where I have talking points. Not today. So I'm just going to sit in front of you, and I'm just going to share with you what I have experienced over the last 4 weeks. So at this point when I'm filming this, we have been on social distancing for 4 weeks. Now when we originally went on social distancing, I'm losing track of my days. March, what was it, like March 16th, that Monday, I thought, oh, okay, so we're gonna be out like maybe 3 weeks, then we'll be back at school, we can finish things off, and it's not no big deal at all. We're gonna flatten the curve in 3 weeks. So I thought at that point, our state, I live in Arkansas, gave us 10 AMI days. So with spring break pushed in the middle of that, we would have 1 week of AMI, spring break, and the next week of AMI. So that would have been 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get through this 3 weeks, and then we're going back to school. Well, that did not happen. So they extended it until April 20th at first. And then I thought, okay, after April 20th, you know, that still doesn't affect some of the things that happen in May, all of the end of the school year events. We're good. I can handle this. And then I think Monday, so I'm filming this on a Thursday. Monday, our governor came on. It was like anticipated. He had mentioned something like the Friday before about how he was going to make an announcement about education. He made the announcement that we would not be going back to school this school year. So So at that moment, I had been holding it all together. I'm like, you know, we're staying safe and we've had all this family bonding and I've been able to clean out almost every area of my house. So I'm like, this is amazing. It has been really good for our family, and it had been. But at that moment, after I watched the Facebook Live, it kind of all just kind of hit me all at once. I thought, Derek's not going to get to go back and see his teacher. He absolutely loves his teacher. He's had the best first grade teacher, the best year. And I'm like, he doesn't even get to finish out his school year. And it was really, he had a zoo field trip that was supposed to be April 16th. He had all of the fun into the school year events. Now he's in first grade and Kate's in fifth. So fifth grade is really, you know, Kate doesn't think school is nearly as fun as it is for Derek. So it just kind of all hit me hard. And of course, I did not let any of this, I did not tell my kids I was upset, anything, but it just kind of hit me really hard. I'm like, I wasn't able to give the end of the school year books to the teachers to let them sign. Kate was really bummed because she's worked really hard on AR, which is accelerated reader. So they had set a goal for the entire year. If they met like 150 AR points, then they would get this stuffed eagle. Kate has worked her butt off to get this eagle. She had already got like 109 points and she was going to meet that goal and then no more. So when I told her that she wouldn't be going back to school, and she was like, what about my stuffed eagle? I want my stuffed eagle. So at that moment, y'all, it really, like Monday was really, it's probably been the toughest day that I have had so far, because it all just kind of was like a thing of bricks laying on me. I'm like, this is completely changing everything. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm a huge planner. I have everything planned. This, like my editorial calendar, I have it set, you know, I've got stuff already marked for December. So this totally throws off my entire schedule. Normally we are running nonstop, like every day of the week we have something, and now we've gone from nothing to something to nothing. So I understand that we're blessed and I'm happy to have all this family time, but I had to step back and I had to realize that it's okay to go through a grieving process. You guys, every single one of us have gone through a 180. So it's okay to, you know, feel the negative feelings, I feel like, dealing with this situation, because it's hard. Who quits something cold turkey? I mean, it's, you know, the life that we have led for so long is no more. So Kate's not going to cheer. We are letting her go once a week for private lessons. It's just her and her coach that's in there. Derek's having to do his taekwondo over Zoom, which I'm very thankful for technology at this moment, because it's allowing those type of things. FaceTime with my family that I haven't seen. Y'all, we've missed so many birthday parties. Like in March, my sister had a birthday. Kate had a birthday. My mom had a birthday, and none of us got to celebrate birthdays together. Mother's Day is going to be the same way. So that's really hard to process, that we haven't gotten to see our family in a long time. So my sister lives 2.5 hours away from me, and my mother-in-law lives an hour away from me. My sister-in-law is in the Air Force and she's in San Antonio. So it's just really thrown a huge, it's been a huge adjustment. And yes, we have been very blessed. I mean, the homeschooling is going pretty good. So we kind of let Kate do her thing. So just Kate kind of works on hers as she sees fit. As long as she gets it all done in one day, we're good. And sometimes she has questions, sometimes she doesn't, and she's done a real good job at getting all of hers turned in online. And then Derek, we work normally an hour every day with him on his homeschool work. AMI work, homeschool work. So that's working. They've been helping around the house. And y'all, we've gotten all closets cleaned out. We've got pantry cleaned out. We've got, my husband mopped the floors the other day. We've gotten so much taken to Goodwill. But it's a sense, you know, I love that part of it, but the part that I can't just like pick up and go to the grocery store is very difficult. So like last night I had popcorn for supper because they tell you don't go to the grocery store. I did a pickup order last night for Walmart and I can't pick it up until Saturday. So last night was Wednesday and the first available date was Saturday. So you don't know, are the things that I have written down or that I ordered, are they even going to be there on Saturday? So it's kind of one of those, I do get some major anxiety. And sometimes I have to just walk outside and just get a breather. But I know that I'm very blessed. My family nobody has experienced any of the symptoms of the coronavirus. We're all staying inside, and now we have taken walks and things in the neighborhood, but you know, I mean, but I do feel like I'm kind of grieving some things. Like Kate was supposed to have a cheer competition in April. We did not get to go there to Orange Beach. Kate's cheer team made Summit, which is basically like the Super Bowl of cheer. They were supposed to go in May. That has been postponed. And honestly, I don't even think it's going to happen because, I mean, they've been out of cheer at that moment. If they go and do it in June, that's 3 months. So you guys, they worked really hard to get that Summit bid, and they only give out like a certain number of bids per competition. So we've had to call and cancel airplane. We've had to call and cancel our resort reservations. And I know these are not like necessities, but I still feel like that I have the right to grieve these things. Now we have our annual family vacation to the beach that's supposed to happen at the end of June. Is that going to happen? I don't know at this moment. So we have gone to Gulf Shores every summer since 2016. So now we're kind of up in the air. I called the other day. I'm like, are y'all going to be open? And they won't know anything until after April 17th. So we're supposed to have that paid 30 days before we go. So we've still got a month or so before we have to do that. But still, it's kind of like, then my husband's supposed to have a trip in September to go to watch a Notre Dame game, first time ever. Is that going to happen? Are they going to have a football season? So my husband's team has worked really hard and it's supposed to be a great season for them. So now that's up in the air. They don't even know if they're going to have fall sports. So our entire life has been turned upside down. Derek doesn't have soccer right now. So everything that we look forward to, we don't know if it's going to happen or not. So I feel like that it's okay for us to go through these emotions. So for me, not every day is the same. One day I might be, oh, this is great. Like today, I got up and I got dressed and I'm like, I feel like filming videos today. I'm in great spirits. The sun is shining, thank goodness. And then there's some days I'm like, I don't even want to get dressed. So I will go from daytime pajamas to nighttime pajamas. So, and I feel like that, you know, that's okay. Not all of us are going to experience this situation the same way. Some days are going to be better than others. And y'all, I've cooked so much. I have not cooked this much. I am sure, I told my husband the other day, I said, I bet the dishwasher and the oven are like, hold up, y'all need to back up. Y'all are overworking us because we have cooked almost every day. Some days we've cooked twice a day, and that is not like us. We're normally going and having to, you know, throw together a Lunchable or, you know, a sandwich or a frozen meal, and we've actually been cooking. So it's a huge adjustment, but the kids are handling it very well. I mean, they're helping around the house, they're doing their homework. Now, they do argue a little bit, but overall, it's been a really good experience. And we've tried to do as many family activities and puzzles and games, and we're taking in all of the family time that normally we don't get. So that has been very great, but it is taking... It's an adjustment. The whole, you know, your life is completely changed. You don't know. It's the uncertainty, like that article said. You don't know how long this is going to last. Nobody knows. There's not one person that says, oh, on August 30th, this is going to be over. There's none of that. So you don't know how long this is gonna last. Every day when you wake up, something's different, or the death toll's higher, or there's new information out, and it can be overwhelming. So I have found myself having to back up and not watch the news as much because it creates more anxiety for me. So today, I want to know how you are doing. In the comments below, let's get a conversation going and let's just discuss this social distancing. Let's talk about the negatives. Let's talk about the positives. Is there someone that you know and love that's been diagnosed with the coronavirus? Do we need to say a prayer for them? Is there anything that you're struggling with mentally? I want us to talk about it in the comments below. This is supposed to be a positive community, and I want us all to help each other get through this uncertain time. So let's talk all about the social distancing feelings and emotions in the comments below. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a big thumbs up. By giving my videos a thumbs up, it shows YouTube you're engaged and you like my content, which means they'll start suggesting it and recommending it to more people, which means our community will grow and will continue to spread positivity. Also, I hope you hit that red subscribe button to become a part of our community and our mission to get organized on a budget and with a plan together. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.